Well, hi Aries, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Aries, let's take a look. Let's see what you can expect coming up in your life for Aries. Wow. Okay, Aries. The overall energy of your reading is the Wheel of Fortune. That's a good one. This means the wheel is spinning. The universe is taking control of your life. It's whispering in your ear. It's nudging you. It's pulling you. It's trying to get you to move forward towards your better, towards your fortune. That just means towards a better place in your life. That's awesome to have surrounding this entire reading. Now let's find out why they really want you to know that. Up here in your highest energy, the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is really being up in your head. And this is about thoughts of truth and clarity. It's like, you know, anytime you spend time alone, this is what thoughts that are coming through your head. It's like thoughts of realization, thoughts of clarity, thoughts of truth, thoughts of, you know, it could be, there could be some guilt sometimes associated with this card, like, why did I not see this? Why did I let it happen? Why did I do this? Let's just keep reading. So there's some kind of energy that you're dealing with here that the Wheel of Fortune is going to move you away from. I have the Page of Wands next to the Nine of Swords. The Page of Wands, wow. Okay, this is holding the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, first off, that Page of Wands. But this is about speaking up, speaking out about something. It's something that's been brewing and it needs to be released. So it's just like it's going to come out your mouth, and it's right above the Wheel of Fortune. So this is something necessary to help move you forward and also to help you get out of this Nine of Swords energy. You need to talk about something here. The Page of Wands is looking at the Page of Swords. So, you know, the Page of Swords has their sword up. And this is a sword of truth and clarity again. But it's also in self-protection mode. You're on guard. And you're guarding your own self here. So I think that you come to realization about something. And that's why you're up in your head here. You're just trying to figure out, you know, the whys and hows and things like that. So you're in self-protection mode. You're not swinging the sword, per se. You are aware, though, of your surroundings. And it almost kind of looks like you've been trying not to say something to someone, but it will come out. You can only block it so long with this Page of Wands, because by saying it, you're right above the Wheel of Fortune, and by saying what it is that you need to say, it's going to help you to move forward to a better place. Although I think you're a little bit worried about, you know, it takes some guts, it takes some courage to say what it is that you need to say, because you really haven't been wanting to deal with that. Wow, Aries. Under the Nine of Swords is the Three of Cups. So to me, this is about, see, the Three of Cups can be a reunion with somebody, a happy reunion. It can also just be a celebration. like, you know, a gathering of people celebrating a birthday, or, you know, or even going to a concert or a barbecue or something. But I need to read on to see if this is about a reunion. I'm kind of leaning that way. I think you've been expecting a reunion, and I don't think it's been happening. There's pain associated with reuniting with someone here. It's supposed to be happy, but I think it leaves you feeling in this Nine of Swords energy. Well, this Wheel of Fortune that surrounds the entire reading, it wants to bring you past all this. It's actually moving you right towards this Eight of Pentacles. This is about focusing on your own security, your own stability, your own groundedness, on your own. It's like building your own future here. I don't think they want you looking at this. This seems to be causing you pain over here, and they want you to move this way, okay? So I think something needs to be said, which you've been trying not to say, but I think you're going to. And I think you will be ending up looking at your own future, your own security and stability, and just kind of focusing on your work and your life right here. And that's what they want you to do. Under that Three of Cups, and this is a reunion card. It's supposed to be a happy reunion, and maybe it is. But I feel like this reunion brings pain. So it brings joy, but it brings pain. And I have the High Priestess under the Three of Cups. This is the card in the tarot deck about intuition and knowing. So you know what happens. You know that the reuniting with somebody here will end up putting you in pain. So it's like pulling back that pomegranate curtain and listening to what you're telling yourself. You know, you already know what will happen and what, you know, during this reunion. You already know. So you might be kind of blocking knowing that, and you go ahead and go for it, and then you end up in this Nine of Swords. So you wait. This is what happens. You know all this already, okay, because the High Priestess is here. But you end up waiting. You spend like a lot of your time waiting for things to come to fruition. And it has to do with someone you reunite with. You're always waiting for these pentacles to blossom and bloom into something tangible. Well, it's right under the universe. And the universe wants to pull you away from this feeling of this waiting and waiting and waiting. And they want you to take those pentacles and just start focusing on you and yourself and your life and your happiness and your security. There's a lot of confusion associated with the Seven of Pentacles, all the waiting. It's like you're just not sure if waiting will work out in the long run or waiting will not work out in the long run. So, you know, that does cause confusion. It is about the Pentacles. It is about being grounded. It is about feeling secure and stable in your life. Well, right above it is just focusing on, you're just not sure if you just want to focus on you. But the wheel, the universe is working really hard to get you to move forward and just focus on you and not somebody who's running in your life, coming in, reuniting, leaving you feeling bad, making you wait to reunite again. And I know that there's something you want to say. There's something on your mind. You've been trying not to say anything, but I don't know. I think you're going to end up saying something. You do need truth and clarity. I would love to see swords start coming out in the second half, because I feel like you're really confused on what is best for you. Because I think you're hanging on to some hopes, like with this Nine of Swords. and you hope things will work out, but it doesn't look like it's been going that direction. So, oh. Okay, Aries, right up here in your highest energy is the Devil card for Capricorn, only because of the horns. The energy is quite different. It's very toxic. It's like being tied to somebody who is actually tied to somebody else or something else that is toxic. And so by being tied to them, which I think is this reunion, whoever comes into your life it's like a reunion every time. They come in and they bring this toxic energy with them, and it causes toxic energy to be around you. I do, the devil waving goodbye really stands out today. And I'm thinking that this is something that you do want to say goodbye to, and that's why your sword is raised. And you need your clarity. I think you need to say something. I think you need to come out with whatever it is that's going to be able to help you decide how you're going to move forward in your life. The universe is definitely involved here. Next to the devil energy, this is your energy. You might be one of these people in this card, but you, yourself, the way you are, you're kind of losing sight of this. You are very self-confident, self-assured. You're grounded, you're secure, you're stable in just being you. And look, the universe wants you to go back and focus on your stability, your security, because you have it within you. And this is where you're happiest. You're happiest right now. Being a one person, not a three, okay? Or whatever this other energy is just not, it's toxic. Whether it's a person or an addiction or whatever it is. So next to the 9 of Pentacles, which is your energy, is the Hierophant. You're much happier being yourself. You like traditional, the traditional values, traditional morals in a relationship. This reuniting here that leaves you, in this 9 of Swords energy, is not very traditional. That's not the usual way people have relationships. I think that you really need to be in a grounded relationship. You need to be spiritually connected. You need to have a soulmate. You need someone who sees things the way that you see things, has some of the same goals that you have. This is the card for Taurus, by the way, so Taurus might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. So under this Devil card, this toxic energy here, I do have the 6 of Swords. So I feel like you are gathering up your truth and clarity here, and you are moving forward. It's just a lot of work. You're pushing the boat with a pole. That's not easy. There's no motor. And it's away from rocky waters towards a smoother, calmer, more peaceful place in your life. You're at your most peace when you are not dependent on somebody else, whoever this is. You're at your best without having this toxic energy above you. And you need to move away from it. And I think that's what this Wheel of Fortune, the universe, is trying to get you to do, is just focus on your work, become grounded, become stable on your own, move forward from this toxic energy, which I believe is this reunion card that is usually happy, and it probably is happy every time they come in, but they always leave you in the 9 of Swords. And you know it with the High Priestess here. So far If this sounds like your reading, it probably is your reading. If it does not sound like your reading, it probably is not your reading. And I would check my moon sign. The moon sign is your emotional side. So next to the Six of Swords, moving forward slowly, just kind of putting the work into it. Maybe 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, that type of energy. So it's been kind of hard. I have the Ten of Wands. It's been a burden. It's been a burden dealing with everything that you've been dealing with. It's been a burden trying to move forward in life. And it's all because of this Three of Cups. That leaves you feeling like the Nine of Swords. That it's becoming a real burden, a heavy burden, and you're going to have to be putting that down. You can't carry that burden forever. All right? So there's no 11 of Wands, so it'll probably be coming to an end. Your energy is right above that, and I think it's just like, you know, anytime you're going to drop those wands, and you're going to become yourself again. The Knight of Pentacles is next to the Ten of Wands and under the Hierophant. I think you've been expecting whoever this is that comes into your life as a happy reunion every time. Well, see ya. Well, you know, next time, whatever. I think you've been waiting for some sort of stability with this person, some sort of groundedness. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the tarot deck. It looks like the horse is not moving, but there is 1 foot in front of another. But it's bringing a pentacle. But this could take lifetimes to come in. And that's become a burden. It's not traditional. And I just feel like you need something much more traditional in your life. Something much more secure. And they must have a pentacle. They have to be able to be grounded with you. So under the Six of Swords and next to the Two of Pentacles, all this confusion about whether to wait, whether to just work on yourself, and you know what's going on. Are they ever going to, you know, bring that pentacle in? There's a lot of confusion here. Ups and downs, a lot of ups and downs with this person. You've been breadcrumbed. This is the Six of Pentacles. They've been feeding you just enough to keep you hanging in there. Just enough to give you hope that they're coming in with a pentacle someday, one of these times. And it throws your scales like way off balance. Not a good energy. You're moving forward from it. It's hard for you to do, but you're doing it. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. There's that union that you want and you need in your life. This traditional, the Hierophant, the traditional values, morals. That's the union between 2 people, and there's extended family, possibly even marriage, pets. There's a child there. This is a very grounded union of 2 people. This is what you have not had because they've been breadcrumbing you. And I feel like by putting down these wands, you may be able to allow this Ten of Pentacles to actually come in for you. You're at your wit's end. You feel worn out, dragged through the mud, about waiting for them to come forward with a pentacle. About, you know, becoming more grounded in this relationship instead of this happy reunion over, and it's like Groundhog Day, you know. Over and over, they come in, it's a great time, then they leave, and then they leave you in tears. And then time goes by, and you wait, and you wait, and you wonder what they're doing, and then they come in, and then you have a great time, and then they leave, and you are up in your head in this Nine of Swords energy, and then you wait. I mean, it's like Groundhog Day, over and over and over. The universe wants you to concentrate on you and your needs, okay? This is wearing you out. And that's why it's hard for you to move forward. But you are, because you're feeling worn out and it's finally getting to you. It's finally like starting to take the toll that it needs to take for the universe to be able to help you to move forward. I'm taking out one more card for this reading, and it's the Emperor. This is the card for Aries. This is your reading. But more importantly, the energy of the Emperor, this is an energy of someone being stubborn, fixed-minded, my way or the highway type energy. They're sitting on a granite throne. They like to be the leader. They like to call the shots, so to speak. They may even be a leader in their employment because that's what they like to do. They're very well liked and respected by others, but it's the ones closest to them that see this other side of them. So this is your card, but I think this is their energy, and it sits right there. And this is who that you have your sword up against, that you're becoming much on guard, and that you need you need to say something to them about this energy of the devil, this toxic energy that they bring into your life. So, wow, Aries, this is your reading, and thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.